Hello, first responders. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with one of our last FAQs getting us ready to travel. And today we're talking about eDocs and luggage tags. And I love it when we're talking about documents because this means we are getting close to departure. We have sent a package out for each reservation by priority mail. If you don't have it by February 6th, let us know because we have tracking. But when you do get it, you're going to find some fun goodies inside, including your wristbands. And the idea with these is that you wear them around the ship or even around New Orleans, and you're going to see other people with the wristband on, and you'll know that they're in our group. So you're going to make friends all along throughout the cruise. Hi, Joel. And you can also give these away. When you make new friends who are first responders, give them your wristband. I don't like to hand out business cards while people are traveling. I think that's really sharky. So I prefer to just hand out the wristbands, and I will have lots more of them with me. We've given 2 per person to start, but as you're giving them away to more first responders and inviting them to join us on a cruise someday, because this has the website address on it where they can see our upcoming cruises, the more you hand them out, I'll give you more to replace them, and I'll give you a big hearty thank you because I always appreciate you spreading the word about our cruises to more first responders. You'll also find in your packet the trifold of our onboard events. Now it says right on it, this is not a schedule, but it does give you an idea where you'll find our group throughout the week if you want to hang out on board with the first responders. So you're going to find things in here like group dinners, meetups at the pool. You're going to find our private events. For example, we have a coin and patch swap, so don't forget to bring your coins and patches. We also on the 16th have a group photo. That's for our whole group. I'm hoping everyone attends the group photo. You can either wear your group t-shirts or another black shirt, and we'll hope to see everyone there. But the crew members will not know anything about these events. You're only gonna find them in our trifold. That's why I put this out. So there's paper copies in your documents, and you can also find an electronic copy in the email that goes out with this video, and also we'll post that in the Facebook group as well. You're also going to find your luggage tags in here. We have printed you 2 per person to put on your bags before you head to the pier so that they'll make it properly to your cabin. What you won't find in there is a paper documents package. We're going footloose and fancy-free this year, and we're doing eDocs. So the way you're going to access your eDocs is by downloading the Tern app, that's T-E-R-N like the bird, from the App Store or Google Play Store. And the first thing you want to do once it's downloaded is sign in. You can either sign in with a code that's sent to your email address, or you can log in with Apple or Google or a password if you've already sent one up. Once you're in there, you want to enable notifications because it will give you live updates during travel if something like your flights change or anything else changes during travel. It stays live. Once you open up the Mardi Gras trip, you're going to see our beautiful itinerary with things like your hotel, the cruise, everything Holiday Planet has booked for you, like group dining, group shore excursions. Remember, if you've booked shore excursions directly through NCL, you won't see them in there. But once you get to the ship, all of the tickets for all of your excursions booked directly through NCL or our group NCL excursions, all those tickets will be in your stateroom. But in addition to the beautiful itinerary that's in the app, you gotta click up on the top, View Trip Documents. That is the most important thing to click on and open up, and you'll see documents in there that we have marked, please open and review, and you've got to open those up and look at all the highlighted information that we've drawn to your attention, the notes that we've written in red, and that's where you're going to find your boarding passes. So if you just stayed on the itinerary, you would never find those boarding passes. You have to click on View Trip Documents. That's the very most important thing. And in your trip documents, you want to open and review all the ones that we've marked for you. Please open and review. That's where you're going to find your boarding passes. And you don't need to download those documents. One really cool thing about the Tern app is that those documents will still be live even when you are offline. You'll be able to see them even when you don't have Wi-Fi. And another cool thing about the Turn app is that if you're going somewhere, like let's say you're going to the hotel, and here it is, I'm supposed to check in at the hotel today. The Turn app will give you navigation to the hotel, and you never know, when we're indulging in all this Mardi Gras revelry, maybe we could use some directions to the hotel now and then. That might just come in handy. So I'm hoping everyone will really love this Turn app for their e-docs. On board the ship, you will find, like I mentioned, shore excursion tickets. You can always grab a towel on the way. Hi, Joe. You can always grab a towel from the ship on the way off the ship. They have bins of towels down by where you exit the ship to take on those shore excursions with you as long as you drop them back off. Those towels are free to take with you as long as you return them. And then I also wanted to point out that a lot of you will see in your documents that you have some first responder onboard credit. It should be everybody except the solo cabins. If you wanted a solo cabin with all 4 free perks, then you didn't get the first responder onboard credit. That would be the only situation. But everybody else should have that $100. And you can see that in the documents when you open them. We've highlighted what perks you have on board. And you can use that onboard credit pretty much anywhere throughout the ship, the shops, the spa, specialty dining, just not in the casino. Let us know what other questions you might have, and for sure, let us know if you don't get that package through priority mail by February 6th. Reach out because we have tracking. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Bye.